next one is very exciting again, that we're gonna welcome Rashid from Naveena, and he's bringing many friends this time.
Yeah,
And
Rashid is like a pioneer. He's like a pioneer in the Kingpins 24 digital atmosphere.
yeah, we have TENCEL, we have Mohsin from ENDRIME and JEANOLOGIA, and then they're gonna talk about their collaboration, Bast Recast.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you.
Hi, Andrew, and hello, everyone, and welcome to Naveena. As per our commitment to be transparent and to be able to share our knowledge and experience with the denim community, today we're going to talk about Bast Recast, the most sustainable collection that I have done. But before I start that, I would like to introduce the collaborators. I have with me Michael from UK, and if we can see him, I don't know. And then we have, hello, yeah, we have Mohsin reporting from the UK studio.
Hi,
we have
everyone.
Victoria.
Hi, Rashid.
And then, of course, Zeeshan reporting from our finishing house. So I'm really grateful to Michael and Tricia for choosing Naveena as a mill partner for this Bast Recast collection. And the brainchild and the idea behind this collaboration was Michael. So I'm going to move on to Michael and ask him to share his thought process behind this collection. Over to you, Michael.
Thanks, Rashid. Well, the Bast Recast has been the most ambitious project that we've undertaken to date. And in the end, 8 companies were collaborating on this one project. So it would not normally be the easiest thing to manage. But in this case, everyone contributed in a highly professional way, making it much easier than I ever anticipated. NDL made a significant contribution to the project. I think you were both patient and responsive, especially when I kept requesting additional fabrics to go into the project. So I'd like to thank Zeeshan and his technical team, and you, Rashid, for your marketing colleagues for all your efforts. In addition, both ENDRIME and JEANOLOGIA did exactly what ENDRIME and JEANOLOGIA do, a totally professional job. Regarding hemp, I knew from work that I'd done many years ago that there was a real synergy between blends of TENCEL and bast fibers, really resulting from complementary properties and aesthetics. Regardless if it's conventional hemp or cotton heist hemp, TENCEL can be engineered to be the best blending partner. When TENCEL came into the market in the mid-90s, it was really accompanied by a strong environmental story, superior fiber properties, and a lot of marketing hype. And I see a significant parallel to what TENCEL faced almost 30 years ago and where hemp is today in the textile industry. Really, there's no economy of scale. There's a lack of established supply chains, some agricultural challenges, there's some technological barriers, and there's many urban myths, I think, to dispel. The last point I'd like to make, out of all the debate and the discussion that I've heard regarding hemp, the one thing that's not been discussed is really about geography. And what I believe will be significant in the future is that any region or any country will potentially have the ability to grow their own raw material in form of hemp, and therefore they won't be commercially disadvantaged as many are today with availability of cotton production. So what I would like to say is the potential rise of hemp as a textile fiber makes the cellulosic gap theory a lot more interesting. Back to you, Rashid.
Well, thank you, Michael. And coming back to Bast Recast. Bast Recast is a very special collection for me, especially. And what makes it so unique is the idea of blending the ancient fiber with the modern fiber. And when Michael came up with the idea of making fabrics which are 1800s inspired Levi and Lee collections, So we started thinking about coming up with the right blend, because that was important to have the right hand and of course the right authentic character. So the ratio and the blend was very important for us. And in our previous segments, we have already explained you what challenges we have faced in blending different fibers of lyocell with hemp. And of course, the challenges we have faced on rope dyeing. In this segment, we're going to talk about our experience on processing and what makes our collection so sustainable. So very quickly, I'm going to take you over to our finishing house where Zeeshan is waiting to explain what we have done with this collection when it comes to processing. Over to you, Zeeshan.
Thank you, Rashid. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Naveena Finishing Floor. I'm Zeeshan, Ahmed, head of R&D. As explained by Rashid and Michael, Bast Recast is one of the most sustainable fabric collections. Sustainability was the main focus. You can see today I'm really excited. Today I'm gonna share our finishing experience of Bast Recast collection. You can see behind me, there is a G2 finishing machine where we have processed our all Bast Recast fabrics, where we have saved water up to 90% than conventional finishing process. And we have saved the water and chemicals. And it's not ending here. We have achieved the unique fabric aesthetic, more fabric cleans, there is no backstaining, and improved crocking. And one most important thing, these all fabrics are laser-friendly fabrics. And you guys will see the amazing EIM score achieved by our friends in JEANOLOGIA. Over to Rashid.
Well, thank you, Zeeshan, for sharing us with the insight on the processing of Bast Recast. And in this collection, the ingredients were very right. We have used refibras, colored models, TENCELs. We played with cottonized hemp along with wet hemp. And this was the first time we used 100% refibra in the warps. So the processing on ozone has added a lot of sustainable elements. For instance, we got a cleaner fabric with no backstaining, and of course, reducing water consumption up to 90%. Very quickly now, I'm going to take you over to ENDRIME's London studio where Mohsin is waiting for us. So over to you, Mohsin.
Hi, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure doing this project, especially with you, like Rashid. But thank you, Michael and like Trisha again for involving us in such an amazing project. And I've been very fortunate of to be involved from the very beginning. So everything from the research stage to even like deciding what fabrics to actually make with you, Rashid, and like sort of like Zeeshan. It was so much fun. And it's so interesting, this early period, because everything is, because I'm more of a denim historian. I look at really old garments. I have an archive of more than 1,000 vintage pieces. So it was an opportunity for me to look deep into my archive, even to an era pre-denim. So 1860s, 1840s and 50s. It was really beautiful. And all of these details, you know, they're all single needle tailored. Like denim is tailored in origin, you know, and it's lovely to go back to this period where it's pre-overlocking, it's pre-fast fashion. So even everything from a beautiful one-piece fly, but we did it so it was slim to fat, which is really stunning. And so everything was considered how it was made, and that's the philosophy that I and Sadia have had at ENDRIME for nearly 20 years now. But there's one particular style which I'm allowed to talk about in this short time. It's actually our trucker jacket, and this is based off an 1880s jacket that Levi's did. But what we actually did is we did a single needle detail that actually caught all of the pleats, and we made it so well. But we used the fabric that, you know, like our friends at like JEANOLOGIA did such a great job with finishing this collection. We produced 9 fabrics together, but Rashid, I think you actually developed more than 20 or 20 or so, and they included like 2x1s, which is an amazing weight. Obviously duck canvases as well, like 2x2s, and of course like 3x3s. And this particular one's a black fabric, which is amazing. And it washes down so well. And you know, all of the fabrics, you know, any designer or anyone who's interested in hemp should really reach out to NDL and make sure you like request these like fabrics, because me and like Victoria and the team at JEANOLOGIA have had a lot of fun like developing and breaking down these fabrics, but they wash so well. And what's remarkable about hemp is that it's got all of the characteristics of fabrics from the 1920s. So me and loads of other designers, including Miles Johnson and everyone who's been doing great hemp collections this season, super excited about hemp. So anyway, I'd like to pass it over.
Thank you, Mohsin. Let's move on to Valencia, where Victoria is waiting for us. So let's see what Victoria has for us.
Hi team, so glad to stay with you all today here. Yeah, well, the fabric were reacting really well to the laser and the collection. It's amazing. Congratulations to you all. And that's true, Mohsin. This piece is one of my favorite pieces too from the collection, and it's basically because the fabric was reacting really well with the laser. So we can say that it's a high laser performance black fabric, which is not that normal on black fabrics in general. So basically, to achieve this knowledge, we proceed to make our standardized light sensitive fabric test with all the fabrics, and the results were really, really good. Well, by achieving this knowledge, before starting the collection, we took the decisions about how all the garments were going to be made. And for this garment, we decided to focus on the laser pattern and the washes, let's say, and the smart washing processes with all the rest of our technologies. And I would like to share with you how we are proceeding to test the fabrics by making our licensed fabric test. So please take a look here.
Beautiful. Excellent.
And this is the way we are analyzing fabrics.
Victoria, thank you so much. That was brilliant.
Thank you, Rashid, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for collaborating with us on this most sustainable denim wardrobe called Bast Recast. Before I leave, I'd like to tell you that we have uploaded a video on demand where we have talked about each and every fabric in detail, right from the fabric blend, compositions, finishing process, to the stitching thought process, and of course, the magical touches of Victoria at JEANOLOGIA. So I would strongly encourage everyone to please log in and have a look at it, what we have done. And if there's any requirements, please feel free to call us and contact us. And before I leave, I just want to make one more comment. I'm really, really happy to see more mills coming out and showcasing their insights. I'm happy to be one of the pioneers, and that's what we want. Transparency is the name of the game. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye-bye.